As we thought it would, Brian, we take a look. We still have ice warnings for much of southern Georgia into the Carolinas. And then as you move to the north, we are going to see more winter storm warnings, winter storm watches, and winter weather advisories all up the I-95 corridor all the way into northern Maine. And look at the radar. You can start to see now there's snow starting to change in on the west sides of Atlanta. That ice is making its way into parts of the Carolinas, all the way up into Virginia. And we've also got snow north of there. High pressure bringing in northeasterly winds, cold air filtering down. The problem is we've got nowhere for this cold air to go. It slams right up against the mountains, and so as the rain falls, it freezes, and that cold air traps it. As the levels of atmosphere start to freeze up, we see that rain freeze, and then it changes over to snow. So ice accumulations continue anywhere from a half an inch to an inch of ice from Augusta, Columbia, all the way on up into Raleigh and on into central and southern parts of Virginia. And as this system makes its way up the coast, this is the 32-degree line. We call this the rain-snow line. You can see the snow making its way west of I-95. As that snow deepens, the low pressure moves up the coast. We are looking at snow accumulations that start heavier in the south and start to taper off a little bit. Asheville, 8 to 10 inches, 7 to 10 in Charlotte, Roanoke, 10 to 15. Philadelphia, 6 to 9. Bry, we're looking at about 5 to 8 inches of snow in New York City. Rutland, Vermont could see the biggest amount, 16 inches of snow.
10 inches in Asheville alone. They're not built for that kind of
a Americans certainly feeling this winter storm's impact. And as we head through tonight, the snow and ice climbs up toward Washington, D.C., into New York by tomorrow morning, and into Boston as well. Now, as we head through the day, this deepens rapidly. We call it bombogenesis, a deep drop in pressure in a short amount of time. This wraps in some of that cold on the back edge. You've got the most significant snowfall. Boston itself changes over to rain, and then by Friday morning, the snow is really held to northern New England. Total 6 to 12 for New York, Philly, and D.C., but look just to the west. A lot of those suburbs, Scott, over a foot with some ice on top of that to go along.
And we're getting word that Philadelphia has announced that it's closing its schools tomorrow. When is the South going to thaw out, Eric?
Scott, that's a problem as well, because there isn't a huge warm-up as you might expect across the southeast. We go through tomorrow, lots of 30s in these areas most impacted by the ice and the power outages. We go into Friday, 40s, some melting expected. We go into Saturday, we're still below average. Lots of 30s and 40s on the map. It shouldn't be until Monday or Tuesday when those temps go above average again.
Eric Fisher of WBZ. Eric, thank you very much.